Hello ladies and gentlemen and video game lovers of all kind, and welcome back to the channel. As always, I am your host, Brett Murphy, and for today's video, I am going to be reviewing Call of Duty Vanguard. So of course, Call of Duty Vanguard is the new annual Call of Duty. There are three things that are guaranteed in life, and that is death, taxes, and Activision is going to release an annual Call of Duty. This year, we are traveling back to World War II with Sledgehammer Games Call of Duty Vanguard. In most cases, these Call of Duties launch with a campaign, a multiplayer, and some third mode, and this year it was a zombies mode. So I'm going to be giving you my honest, mostly unfiltered thoughts on the campaign, the multiplayer, and the zombies, at least as of right now, a week into the game. So firstly is the campaign, and you're getting exactly what you expect to get. It is a Call of Duty campaign. It's basically like you're playing a Michael Bay movie. It's non-stop explosions, action, not really much in between aside from a few cutscenes. About 5 or 6 hours with some great characters and big set pieces. It is the typical Call of Duty runaround, especially when it comes to World War II. We have gotten many World War II shooters and many World War II Call of Duty games. This one follows, I guess, the first ever special operations team where you're pulling the best soldiers from the various militaries around the world, putting them into one group and sending them on a very special mission. It's fine. Like, it is what it is. It's solid, honestly. It's definitely not one of the worst, but it's not one of the more memorable and best. Like, I wouldn't put it on the same level in terms of campaign and how good they are as I would, like, Black Ops 1 or 2, or the original Modern Warfare 2 or 3, or even Modern Warfare 2019. Those, 6 campaigns are probably the best that Call of Duty has to offer. This is it's a solid campaign, honestly. If you want 5 or 6 hours of mindless fun with some great characters, that's what you get here. Again, it's Call of Duty, so there's really not much downtime. This is probably the best looking Call of Duty game we have ever gotten. Regardless, there's not a ton there, but what you do get is what you expect, and that is a solid, fun, action-packed time. Now on the multiplayer side of things, first off, we are back in the IW8 engine, which is the same engine that was used for Warzone and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. You either love the engine or you hate it. I am sort of in the middle on it. Like, I don't mind it. I kind of like old school Call of Duty feel a little bit better. But regardless, this engine has actually been slightly tweaked, even more since the beta, to make like the sprinting a little bit faster and the sprint out time a little bit faster. And now you can mount, but you can move up and down and slide side to side on the mounting. Tactical sprinting is back. A few other little features to kind of speed things up a little bit, which I did enjoy. It made it a little bit easier for me. This is the biggest launch in Call of Duty in a very long time. Okay, this game launched with 20 multiplayer maps, 16 of them being 6v6 maps. It launched with 38 weapons. There's a lot here, and the gunsmith now has 10 attachments per gun. The grind in this game is ridiculous. There is so much to grind, but that is good because the point of Call of Duty is it wants to keep you busy for the entire year. If it was the other way around, people would complain. There have been all kinds of complaints over the last couple years. The lack of day one content, the lack of a grind, that there's nothing to do after only a couple weeks. That is not going to be the case with this Call of Duty. There's a lot to love here, honestly, but a lot of this game is very broken, but not broken in a game-breaking way like it's unplayable. To me, it's really fun, actually. The multiplayer has been a ton of fun so far. I've put hours, lots of hours into this multiplayer thus far, and honestly, I don't have many complaints aside from the broken stuff. There's all kinds of little broken things. There's visual bugs and glitches and blah blah blah, but none of it's game breaking, and it doesn't make me not want to play. It actually kind of reminds me of like the MW2 days where the things are so broken that it's fun. It adds to the fun and the charm and the personality of the game because it's not so bad that it makes it unplayable. It's goofy and it's fun and it knows what it is and it just kind of embraces it. It doesn't ruin the experience for me. It actually kind of just adds to the fun because it brings me back to those Modern Warfare 2 days with the broken model 1887s and the one-man army noob tubes and things like that. I'm sure these things will be worked out and balanced over time. There's still a lot of visual bugs and glitches. I've lagged out of a few games. The game's crashed a couple times. Little things like that. But overall, I'm really enjoying this multiplayer experience so far. Like, this is one of the Call of Duties that I have warmed up to the most in a long time. After a week, I am still craving to play this game. I want to grind. This game makes me want to grind. There's a lot here to grind. The challenges, some Some of them are a bit annoying, but overall, it just adds to the game. There's a grind here, but I think it's going to be a good year for grinding. And again, there's a lot of variety in the maps, a lot of variety in the modes. There's a lot of perks. They brought back, after people losing their minds, they brought back Ninja as a perk from the beta. Sledgehammer Games seems to be the most responsive of the Call of Duty developers. You know, they are the ones that are saying like, hey, we know this is an issue, we're working on it. Hey, thanks for the suggestions. They're always looking for feedback at all times. They are addressing every issue that I can think of thus far. They've really been listening to the community, and you do not get that with the other Call of Duty devs. I'm sorry to say, like Treyarch and Infinity Ward, nowhere near this level of commitment to adjusting and tweaking as Sledgehammer Games has shown, at least thus far. And the combat pacing, which was a new element added to the multiplayer. You have tactical, which is like just kind of the generic 6v6 Call of Duty experience. Assault, which is sort of the middle ground, and then Blitz, which is what I always like to play on, puts you at the max amount of players based on the map and mode that you are playing on. This should have been in Call of Duty years ago. It is such a game changer when it comes to the flow and pace of gameplay, and I love it, honestly. So overall, so far, the multiplayer has been an overwhelmingly positive experience for me. Now, they could change as they introduce new maps and they, you know, release new patches and things like that. Some things they might fix, other things they might break. They might introduce new weapons that just completely ruin the game and the flow of things. I know that they said they're introducing post-launch perks, new kill streaks, things like that. The game could get bogged down and collapse under its own weight over time, but again, a week into the game, the multiplayer experience has been fantastic for me, and I've really been enjoying myself. Now we hit the last portion of these Call of Duty games, the third mode, and as I said, it is Zombies mode for this game, but this isn't a Sledgehammer developed Zombies mode like we got in Call of Duty World War II. No, this is a Treyarch developed Zombies mode, and it's bad. I'm sorry to say, it's really bad. It is not good. It just seems like a dumbed down, unfinished, lackluster version of what we got in Black Ops Cold War. And there were a lot of zombie die-hard fans, hardcore players of zombies that only play zombies, that thought that Black Ops Cold War was a dumbed-down version of the normal zombies. It was really noob-friendly, as they would call it. It's very easy for new players to get into. And that's probably why I loved it so much. I loved Black Ops Cold War zombies. It was the perfect blend of everything. Plus, they had Outbreak in Black Ops Cold War. They had round-based maps, PlayStation-exclusive Onslaught, I think it was called. There was a lot of fun to be had in Black Ops Cold War zombies. This dumbs it down a lot. Like, a lot. They have fused pack-a-punching weapon tiers into one. The perks now, you can upgrade your perks, but all it does is just do more. Like back in Black Ops Cold War, if you upgraded your Juggernog, it was like, okay, Juggernog, the first time you upgrade it, it makes it, you know, you take more damage, 50% more damage. Then the next time you upgrade it, it adds something else, like you can revive a teammate faster. I'm just, you know, whatever, giving an example. But in this game, it's just, okay, it's like the first time you take the Juggernog, it's like you get 10% more damage. The second time is 20% more damage. And it just does the same thing over and over again. Like the Zombies map itself, it is so weird. It's like they fused round-based and Outbreak, because it's not huge open world maps like Outbreak. It's on what should be a round-based map, but it works like Outbreak. So essentially you have this main hub area, which is just a reskinned Red Star multiplayer map, and you can kind of explore and open up new areas by doing one of 3 objectives. And that's it. There's only the 3 objectives, and all you can do is keep doing these same 3 objectives over and over again and it teleports you to little small versions of other multiplayer maps. Or the big thing is that they brought back Shinonuma from World at War, but it's only actually the main hut from Shinonuma. You can't go and explore. It's all objective based. It's not round based. You only go through rounds by doing these objectives, and it's the same 3 objectives over and over and over again until you either exfil or die or just get bored to the point that you just turn it off and give up. It's very, very disappointing. Again, coming off of Black Ops Cold War, they built a great Zombies experience. People were so excited when they heard that Treyarch was developing this new Zombies experience, and what a letdown. The good news is, I like the aesthetic. I really do. Even if it is just reskin multiplayer maps, it gives me very much so like the Doom reboot vibes, like Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. I love those games, so I like the aesthetic they went for. There is always room for improvement when it comes to the way that Call of Duty works now with the free updates down the line, but as of right now, with its launch, it is severely lacking. And on top of the base stuff that's lacking, there is no pack-a-punch camos for whatever reason. I don't even know if your pack-a-punch bullets like change color, because for me, the sound just like sounded the same. There was oh yeah, there's no main Easter egg, no main quest. It's just so much of this seems to be missing. It feels like a very quick, rushed, unfinished, completely unfinished third mode. And for all the diehard zombies fans out there, and even more casual zombies fans like myself, very, very much so let down by this zombies mode. The only reason to play zombies right now is to grind for the camos. So to give my closing thoughts, as I always do, basically just a quick little wrap up like I used to do when I do my reviews. The positives for this game are the fact that the multiplayer so far is great in my mind. I love the flow of the game. It feels a lot less campy than Modern Warfare 2019. I like the tweaks that they made to the engine. There's a ton of maps, there's a ton of weapons, there's a huge grind to go through to always keep you busy. And again, as the game goes on, there is free updates. There's going to be battle passes. There's going to be free new maps and things like that, free new modes. Campaign is solid. It's fine. It's the usual Call of Duty shtick. 5 or 6 hours, mindless fun, lots of explosions, great characters, memorable set pieces, things like that. The typical Call of Duty campaign. The biggest negative though is the zombies mode, because it sucks. It is completely lackluster. It is a downgrade, a major downgrade from what we got in Black Ops Cold War. It is a dumbed down version. It is missing essential things like Easter eggs and pack-a-punch camos and things like that, and it really sucks for the hardcore zombies fans especially, and even for people who just like to casually play zombies with friends every now and then, like myself. It's very tough for me to score, but as of right now, because I'm having so much fun in multiplayer, but as an overall package, I would have to give Call of Duty Vanguard, where it currently stands, an 8 out of 10. So that is all for today's video, folks. Be sure to let me know down in the comments if you agree or disagree with my review on Call of Duty Vanguard. Have you picked it up? Have you been playing it? Have you been enjoying it? Be sure to let me know. While you're down there, feel free to let me know what review you'd like to see me cover next, be it a video game, a movie, maybe even a TV series. Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you'd like to see more content, consider subscribing to my channel and ringing that little bell icon. That way you can be notified about all of my latest uploads. And as always, stay safe. Thank you so much for watching. And that's a wrap. Hey you, yeah you, if you made it this far, just know I appreciate you. And while you're here, consider hitting that subscribe button.